what made you start boxing?
Started when I was 14, to be fair. I was a bit overweight as a kid, got into boxing. And as soon as I walked through the gym door, I fell in love, to be fair. There was a different variety of people. Um, Everyone got on. It was like a family environment and just loved it ever since.
Okay, so what was your amateur career like?
Amateurs was stop start, to be fair. To start off with, it was never a plan really to fight. Obviously, when I first walked into a gym at 14, it was to get fitter, stick up for myself if I needed to, and sort of just get a bit fitter and lose a bit of baby fat, I guess. But then when I developed 16, 17, I got into obviously the amateurs. My first fight, got my first two fights, I got beat, and then I went and fought the kid who I fought first again, and ended up beating him in his own back garden and getting fight of the night. And that's when my amateur career started to take a bit of a turn, and we got a real good run on the cards. But then, like anybody, ended up going to uni and sort of stopped the fighting, which is why I had sort of a long break between amateur and professional.
Okay, so you got an upcoming fight with Harry Matthews at the Doncaster Dome. How are you preparing for that?
Well, it's TBC for the opponent yet, I believe. I'm not sure exactly. I know it's on Box Records, Harry Matthews, but I'm not sure whether that is going to be the fight. Just waiting to find out, really. But I prepare like I do any other fight. A nice camp after Christmas, training twice a day, strength and conditioning, road work, swimming, and then obviously my boxing sessions on an evening, getting some great sparring in. So yeah, to be honest with you, I'm feeling better than I've ever felt. We've still got 3.5 weeks, and I'm feeling better than ever.
Okay, so let's just say you win that fight. Where do you want to go from there?
So I'm looking to be active this year, really active. So I want to have 5, 6, 7 fights this year, and by the end of the year, I want to be looking at putting myself in a potential spot for an area title. I understand because I had the break in the amateurs, I've got to get used to being in a ring again and build from there. So we're not going to run before we can walk, but we're going to build this year, have a busy year, and then and look at end of the year, see what we can do.
What would you say your dream fight is at light heavyweight?
Well, obviously, anybody's dream fight if you're in the boxing game is them world titles. But I'm a realist. I'm not going to look that far ahead when I know where I am at the minute. I've got time on my side. 27 still young for a light heavyweight, so I've got time to build and I've got time to get to that area title. Let's have that first. Let's win that and then see where we go from there.
Okay, so what would you say your end goal is as a boxer?
Uh, just to do as well as I can do in sport boxing. You can count on your hand the number of world champions, and yes, obviously that would be my dream and that would be my end goal. But let's take small steps. Let's do what I'm doing. Let's keep building and take every single fight as it comes. There's no point in looking too far ahead. When I've got a fight coming up, I'm on 4 rounds at the minute. You don't know what your body's going to do over 6, over 8, over 12. So let's build up and see where it goes. But I can assure you one thing: it'll be a journey, and whoever follows and supports me will have a good time.
Okay, so there was a pretty big fight in the light heavyweight division between Artur Beterbiev and Anthony Yarde. What did you think of that fight?
Oh, it were a great fight for public, weren't it? It was one of them fights people talk about forever because Beterbiev was struggling, and no one gave Arthur a chance. No one gave him a chance at all, and he was struggling. But like anyone in this weight, one punch can change a fight. They talk about heavyweights, but anywhere from light heavyweight up to heavyweight, one punch can change the dynamic of a fight, and it's all about your chin as well. You can't just rely on your shots. You've got to be able to take one as well. So, cracking fight. I expected that result, but I expected it to be easier than it was.
What are your sponsors, if you have any?
Um, I take on fight by fight sponsorships. I've got one loyal sponsor, Peter Jones, Jones Recruitment, who sponsors me quite often, and then the rest are sort of little sponsors that I'll take it fight by fight.
Okay, so that's really all the questions I have for you. So good luck with your fight on the 25th. And yeah, we'll do it again sometime.
Perfect. And can I just say a thanks to my gym, Freedom Boxing Club Doncaster, Elite Step, who do my strength and conditioning, Holly, who does my sports physio, and so that's Holly Rowsley, and Jack Cope Nutrition, who does my nutrition, because without them guys and without investing in them, you struggle. And anyone out there who's starting up, all I can advise you is get people on board that are going to help you, because it takes the stress off you and allows you to do what you want to do best.
Okay, thank you for taking this interview, mate.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too, mate.